for once. I finally found Great Uncle Charles's stuff. I knew it was somewhere. I just didn't know exactly where. Anyway, so since you don't get to see the stuff very often nowadays, but he brought it back from World War II, obviously. Doc Goebbels, what a great guy. Well, we got to be careful showing that on YouTube, don't we? Anyway, so point was, to me, it's important enough to, since you don't see the stuff like it anymore. I mean, obviously this is original, not a reproduction. It probably came off of Lieutenant Simon, most likely, from what I understand, because I still have his diary. That's what I was wanting to, that's what I was worried about, was wondering where everything had went, but especially the diary. Lieutenant Werner Simon's diary. But anyway, I just wanted to make sure that at least some of this was preserved. I mean, I can't read any of this. Obviously, I cannot read German, nor am I interested in reading this per se. Where did the, yeah. That's the big one. Right there, the old. So. Anyway, it's just nice to see that some of the stuff still exists, so people don't get the wrong idea about all kinds of different junk. Anyway, this is a, supposedly, from what I understand about this book, is a collection of all newspaper articles that Goebbels and them were doing. And of course, like I said, it's in German, so I have no damned idea what it says. I'm sure I can take a guess. I've heard the speeches. My grandpa damn sure heard the speeches in World War II, so did Great Uncle Charles. Now here's Lieutenant Simon's diary, which again is something I'm glad survived. I didn't know where this stuff had went, so I was really worried about it getting lost. Oop, hold on there. It's the first time I'm trying to make a video with this camera, this Canon T1i. And so, as you can see, Lieutenant Dr. Werner Simon, with his field number and his house, which I once went and looked up on Google and everything. He's buried in France somewhere. Anyway, and Great Uncle Charles filled up the diary from the early part of the diary part, and then Lieutenant Simon's stuff starts, what, March 31st. And again, I can't read it, but there was some people helped me try to understand what he was talking about. It's just everyday stuff, everyday German soldier stuff, like getting mad at shithead privates shooting at seagulls, you know, and scaring everyone, because that is how that usually goes. And getting mad because a motorcycle broke down and stuff like that. And then I can't remember when his last entry was. Give me just a second, because it picks up, because he's with the Grenadier 894th. Okay, and right there, July 3rd, around 6 in the morning is his last entry. Let's see if we can get it to do it. And then you move over here, and there is Great Uncle Charles. And he picked it up, a couple days, a day or so after he was dead. Yeah, right here he picks it up. So we assume Lieutenant Simon Lieutenant Simon died on like the 4th or 5th, somewhere in there. Maybe the 6th, we don't know. And Grand Uncle Charles picks it up on the 7th, and then he starts, because that's D+31. Anyway. And he has a heck of a time having fun. And that's it. So, set that to the side. And this is who it's possible, I don't know if that's Lieutenant Simon or not right there. I cannot tell you if that is or not. But they were in the diary when the first time I opened it, and I was like, I wonder if that was Lieutenant Simon. Because I'm assuming that these pictures were in this diary. And of course, I've got a winter Schlock to Moston medal from 42, and I don't know if he was involved in that or not, but I do know I've got the medal. Anyway, and so, let's see, what else was there? In case anybody ever wants to backtrack it out of boredom, historical boredom. Great Uncle Charles was with the 90th Infantry, 90th Signal. And so he got his little book, and he got a Bronze Star as well, from D+2 to VE Day, which is about right, because Uncle Charles wrote about finding all the paratroopers in the trees. Anyway, I don't know if it's in this one. What was this? I think I know what that is, orders. But I'm trying to see if this one had, okay, there it is, the battle route. Okay, we'll set that to the side. This is the one I like. This is for slow people like me that like pictures, picture books. So, tough hombres. Anyway, got a bunch of pictures about them moving through. Oh, and this one, classic World War II stuff. Come on now. Let me back up. Let me see if I can do it. Probably not. Like I said, absolute classic. Yeah. Mr. Schickelgruber, why are you running away? Anyway, so there you go. At least he dodged the Bataan Death March. That's a good deal. Alright, that's it, kids. I just wanted to make sure that at least someone got to see this stuff. And that, especially with the youngsters, that, yeah, here's his broad, that's what it was, the orders that I had earlier. Doodle-doodle-doo from my headquarters. 10 May 45, Bronze Star to Uncle Charles. He drug out a guy that got shot through the stomach when they were having a fight, Panzer fight. Like I said, Uncle Charles got lucky. He come all the way back from over there, right? Because anyway, doing signal intelligence and everything else, goes through all of that, comes back, gets in a boat to go fishing, gets drunk and drowns in 1951. So I never got to meet him. It's like, ain't that a hell of a thing? Of all the things, right? So anyway, that, kids, is the dangers of not having your shit together, I guess, is one way of saying it. Plus, maybe he just enjoyed drinking and fishing. Probably my grandpa did the same. But, well, he did all the way till the day he died. Anyway, so there you go. This is just a little short thing. I was just happy I found it back, stuck back in a damn drawer. And I couldn't remember where it had went. Apparently, I was not the one that moved it, but it doesn't matter. I'm just glad to see it survived. One of these days, I'm sure one of the someone will be like, I sure do want that. Well, I don't know about none of that. I'm just saying. All right, kids, don't join up with the Nazis in 45. It's not going to do you any good. I think that's kind of the point of me showing you that, is that it was my great Uncle Charles that brought this back to us. It's not the other way around. There's a reason. You got to be careful with what you're doing. So anyway, there you go.